This was a viral post on Asian Reddit. It says the generational cycle of normalcy for Asians. This guy was basically like, wait, are we just gonna have another generation of Asian Americans that are born, try to get a good job that's considered boring, and then have no societal or pop cultural impact in America? Are we just destined to repeat this cycle again?
Basically like Singapore.
In the sense that, but Singapore has its own world.
Right.
But it's just not influential to the outside world outside of the Singaporean sphere.
Man, at the end of the day, it's an individual thing. It's a self-incentive thing. If you have the resources to impact different cultures, I think by all means do it. But do I feel like you have an innate responsibility to do that and it's going to jeopardize your happiness or the status quo? I feel like you shouldn't do it. It depends. It's always like a double-edged blade.
I mean, as somebody who knows a lot of Asian guys who are quote unquote like outside of the box, but were still born inside of the box by our families or whatever their desires or wishes or aspirations for us is, it's gonna depend on how you want to do it. Not everybody has to have an unorthodox career.
Right.
You could have a career inside of the box and have some hobbies outside of the box, but it is true that you do have to be aware of sometimes. Unfortunately, you have to be aware of what's inside of the box and what's outside of the box. But it's like everybody has like different family situations. Sometimes you need to be survivalist for your family. But I always say there's another thing, not just survivalist. This is a word I invented, thrivalist. Sometimes you want to thrive and not just survive, because when you're surviving, a lot of your decisions are dictated by defense. But when you're being aggressive in life, it's more of your offensive optionality of what you want to go do.
For sure. Like, for example, myself, all my family members are Asian looking, mongoloid, or whatever you guys want to call it. And I happen to turn out like this, but culturally thinking wise, I'm still very Asian. Obviously, I was born in America. My parents, my dad grew up in America and stuff like that, had the American culture and values. But ultimately, I'm still very Asian. And the fact that because I look a certain way, I'm a certain height, I'm able to step into different cultures. And I feel like I take pride in trying to showcase some of the cultures that I have.
Right, because you have access to meet all these like really tall white or black people, right, or whatever. Just have a certain fluidity, and then you can expose people to the Asian culture that you know about.
And it might not be significant enough to change the whole narrative on change Asian stereotypes, but little by little, it doesn't help. It doesn't hurt. And it doesn't hurt me doing it too.
No, for sure. I think different people have different destinies. And sometimes you could pick a destiny that wasn't meant for you, but a lot of times you do chase the destiny that is meant for you. Look at this photo of famous WWE wrestler and MMA fighter Brock Lesnar when he was a baby. He was clearly destined to be that. It was in the stars.
Right.
But it doesn't mean that you can't chase something that's not in the stars for you, but you just have to understand there's going to be more barriers. And then you're going to have your internal desires and willpower to go over those barriers that are mountains.
I feel like this is the best quote. You hope for the best, but you prepare for the worst. I think that's the best.
So I would say this, man, as far as Asian guys wanting to perpetuate or not wanting to perpetuate this cycle of monotonous normalcy, even though it has good human development index outcomes, I would say this, it's up to you, bro. But once you analyze the game, you just got to make a plan and then execute on the plan day by day.